Okay, so today instead of having a big box to capture the water coming off of the center pond, and also instead of having a top filtration, um, we're going to actually bring the water down, bring the water out of the center pond from down below. So anything that drops, and as the fish swim around, things settle to the bottom. So instead of always cleaning the bottom, we're going to actually bring the water out of the bottom instead of on the top. But the question is then, if you're going to bring it out of the bottom, how are you going to keep it from completely draining? So instead of that, we're going to come up from the bottom and then come up through a tube coming up, and we're going to capture it inside of a 6-inch diameter Y PVC. So basically, this is going to sit on top of this in the pond, and then at the top you'll see it come up through the center, and the water will flow up the top, and it'll be adjustable to the height of the water that you want. And then whatever flows up the top will flow down the bottom of that tube down to the recirculation of it. And then this top opening where my fingers are will just be a visual so we can see how it's working. We'll just put a union coupling at the top so we can adjust the height of what that is. So hopefully it doesn't fall. So the only tricky part is that you want to come up to the center through the bottom, but it's a 6-inch opening. The only reason we have a 6-inch is so it can have somewhere to go once it comes up. So what we've done is we've just taken one of the bushings, and you can see the differences in the bushings. Here's a new one, and you notice all there is a little rib right here. All you have to do is get your Dremel tool and pull that, just kind of get that ring out. It's not very much material, you can see. So that's all we did here, is we've just taken a Dremel and we've removed the lip, and then we actually sanded it. You have to be careful though, it's not just the lip. So the way they make these bushings so that they have an increasingly smaller diameter starting from here. As you move towards the back, it slowly decreases in diameter to make sure we get a tight fit. So you have to come back about probably 3/4 of an inch from the end, bring some of that diameter out. And the goal is so we can get this bushing to fit completely through. It's tight, but it goes all the way through, and so we can adjust it up as far as we want and have an easy, perfect seal. You don't have to worry about maybe doing this inside of a Rubbermaid box or some other sort of expensive box. Your PVC joints are very reliable and long term, so you won't have any issues. All right, so we're going to show in a bit what the finished product looks like.